The Middle Ages, spanning roughly from the 5th to the late 15th century, is a pivotal period in history that shaped the foundations of modern society. This era witnessed profound social changes, including the rise of feudalism, the establishment of powerful monarchies, and the emergence of the merchant class, which transformed economic structures. Key events, such as the Crusades and the Black Death, not only altered the course of European history, but also influenced cultural and social dynamics. As we delve into this fascinating time, we'll explore how the Middle Ages laid the groundwork for the Renaissance and the modern world. Join us on this engaging journey through history, where we uncover the lasting impact of this remarkable era on our lives today. The fall of the Roman Empire was marked by a series of critical events that reshaped the course of history. The sack of Rome by Alaric in 410 AD and later by Genseric in 455 AD symbolized the empire's vulnerability and the decline of its power. These invasions not only devastated the city but also signified the transition from Roman rule to the ascendancy of the Catholic Church, which began to fill the power vacuum left behind. The violent murder of the last Roman emperor, Nepos, in 480 AD served as a pivotal moment, effectively ending the Western Roman Empire. This tumultuous period laid the groundwork for the Middle Ages, influencing the political and religious landscape of Europe for centuries to come. The unification of the Frankish tribes under King Clovis marked a transformative era in early medieval history. Clovis's conversion to Christianity around 496 AD was a pivotal moment, as it not only solidified his power but also fostered unity among the Franks, aligning them with the influential Catholic Church. This alliance significantly impacted the region, as it encouraged the spread of Christianity among the tribes. The Battle of Vouillé in 507 was another crucial event, where Clovis's forces defeated the Visigoths, expanding Frankish territory and influence. This victory laid the groundwork for the Merovingian dynasty, known as the Merovingian Age, which played a vital role in shaping the cultural and political landscape of what would eventually become France, setting the stage for future developments in the region. Emperor Justinian I made significant contributions to Byzantine law, most notably through the publication of the Justinian Code, or Corpus Juris Civilis, in 529 AD. This comprehensive legal compilation systematized existing Roman laws and legal principles, establishing a foundation that would influence legal systems for centuries to come. Justinian's ambitious efforts to restore the Eastern Roman Empire included military campaigns that reclaimed lost territories, reinforcing the empire's power and prestige. His reign also witnessed remarkable cultural developments, including the construction of the magnificent Hagia Sophia, which became a symbol of Byzantine architectural achievement. Additionally, Justinian's patronage of the arts and scholarship fostered a vibrant cultural renaissance, ensuring that his legacy would endure long after his reign, shaping both law and culture in the Byzantine world and beyond. Muhammad, born in Mecca around 570 AD, is regarded as the last prophet in Islam, a pivotal figure whose teachings transformed the religious landscape of the time. His significance lies in his role as the messenger of Allah, delivering revelations that were later compiled into the Quran, the holy book of Islam. These revelations emphasized monotheism, moral conduct, and social justice, laying the foundation for a new faith that would rapidly gain followers. The emergence of Islam not only unified the Arabian Peninsula, but also had profound implications for the Middle Ages and beyond, influencing trade, culture, and politics across vast regions. As Islam spread, it fostered advancements in science, philosophy, and the arts, leaving an indelible mark on world history that continues to resonate today. The onset of the Viking Age, beginning around the late 8th century, marked a transformative period in European history, characterized by Norse exploration and raids. One of the earliest and most significant events was the raid on the Church of St. Cuthbert in 793 AD, which shocked the Christian world and signaled the beginning of widespread Viking incursions. The Vikings, known for their pillaging and plundering, targeted monasteries and settlements across Europe, from the British Isles to the coasts of France and beyond, instilling fear and chaos. This era of raiding eventually led to the establishment of the Normans in northwest France, as Viking settlers assimilated into local culture. Their integration would later culminate in the Norman conquest of England in 1066, profoundly shaping the continent's political landscape. Charlemagne's rise to power in the late 8th century marked a significant turning point in European history. His alliance with the Catholic Church was crucial, as it provided him with religious legitimacy and support, enabling him to unify the Frankish tribes under his rule. Through a series of military conquests, Charlemagne expanded his empire across much of Western Europe, consolidating power and establishing a realm that encompassed modern-day France, Germany, and beyond. His crowning as Emperor of the Romans by Pope Leo III on Christmas Day in 800 AD symbolized the revival of the Western Roman Empire and solidified his authority. Charlemagne's legacy as the father of Europe endures, as he laid the foundations for modern European states, promoted education, and fostered a cultural renaissance that influenced generations to come. Alfred the Great's unification of England in the late 9th century was a pivotal moment in the nation's history. His victory over the Danes at the Battle of Edington in 878 AD not only halted Viking advances, but also established a sense of national identity among the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms. This victory came during a time of fragmentation and external threats, making Alfred's leadership crucial for survival. Following his triumph, Alfred implemented significant reforms, including the establishment of fortified towns and a more organized military structure, which laid the groundwork for a unified England. His contributions to education and legal reform further strengthened the kingdom. Alfred's legacy as a wise and just ruler endures, earning him the title of the Great, and solidifying his place as a foundational figure in English history. The First Crusade, initiated in 1096, was driven by Pope Urban II's fervent call to reclaim the Holy Land from Muslim control. Framed as a holy mission to restore Christian access to sacred sites, his appeal resonated with many, leading to a diverse coalition of knights and commoners embarking on the journey. The European forces achieved a remarkable victory, capturing Jerusalem in 1099, which resulted in the establishment of several Crusader states in the region. However, this triumph had profound consequences, including increased tensions and violence between Christians and Muslims. The long-term impact of the Crusades significantly shaped Christian-Muslim relations, fostering a legacy of mistrust and conflict that would echo through the centuries, influencing political and religious dynamics in both the East and West. The Knights Templar, established in the early 12th century, were initially formed to protect Christian pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land. Their mission quickly expanded, and they became a formidable military order, renowned for their discipline and valor in the Crusades. As their influence grew, the Templars amassed significant wealth through donations and the establishment of an early banking system, facilitating safe transactions and loans across Europe. This financial power allowed them to wield considerable political influence, often acting as advisors to kings and nobles. However, their downfall came in the early 14th century when King Philip IV of France, deeply in debt to the order, accused them of heresy and other crimes. This led to their suppression, dissolution, and a lasting legacy shrouded in mystery and intrigue. The rise of the Mongol Empire under Genghis Khan in the early 13th century marked a transformative era in world history. Elected as the Great Khan in 1206, Genghis Khan united the fragmented Mongol tribes and launched a series of military conquests that expanded his territory across Asia and into Europe. His innovative strategies and disciplined cavalry allowed the Mongols to achieve unprecedented victories, resulting in the establishment of the largest contiguous empire in history. The vastness of the Mongol Empire facilitated significant historical significance, as it connected diverse cultures and regions. This expansion led to remarkable cultural exchanges, including the transfer of knowledge, technology, and trade along the Silk Road, fostering interactions between East and West that would shape the development of civilizations for centuries to come. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, holds immense significance in English history as a cornerstone of constitutional governance. King John was compelled to sign this document following a rebellion by discontented barons who sought to limit his arbitrary power and protect their rights. The Magna Carta established crucial principles, such as the rule of law and the idea that the monarch's authority was not absolute, laying the groundwork for the development of democracy. Its implications for the nobility were profound, as it granted them certain rights and protections against royal overreach. The lasting legacy of the Magna Carta in legal history is evident, as it inspired future constitutional documents and movements worldwide, symbolizing the enduring struggle for individual liberties and the establishment of a government accountable to its people. The Hundred Years' War, spanning from 1337 to 1453, was fueled by ongoing hostilities between England and France, primarily over territorial disputes and claims to the French throne. Tensions escalated when Edward III of England asserted his right to the French crown, leading to a series of conflicts. Major battles, such as the Battle of Crécy in 1346 and the Battle of Agincourt in 1415, showcased English military prowess, particularly with the longbow, resulting in significant victories. However, the tide turned with the emergence of Joan of Arc, whose leadership inspired French forces to reclaim lost territories. The war profoundly impacted both nations, fostering a sense of national identity in France, while contributing to political instability and economic strain in England, ultimately reshaping the landscape of medieval Europe. The arrival of the bubonic plague, known as the Black Death, in Europe during the mid-14th century had catastrophic effects on the continent. Originating in Asia, the plague spread rapidly through trade routes, reaching Europe by 1347. Its devastating impact resulted in an estimated death toll of 25 million people, roughly one-third of Europe's population at the time. The massive loss of life led to profound societal changes, including labor shortages that empowered surviving workers, ultimately contributing to the decline of feudalism. Additionally, the plague instigated shifts in social structures and attitudes towards religion, as many questioned their faith in the wake of such suffering. The long-term consequences of the plague reshaped European society, paving the way for the Renaissance and altering economic and cultural landscapes for generations to come. The Renaissance, a vibrant period of cultural rebirth in Europe, was shaped by several key developments. The rise of the Medici family in Florence played a crucial role, as their wealth and patronage of the arts fostered an environment where artists and thinkers could thrive. Their support led to remarkable advancements in art, literature, and philosophy, influencing the cultural landscape of the time. Another significant development was the invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg in the mid-15th century, which revolutionized the dissemination of knowledge, making books more accessible and promoting literacy. Additionally, the fall of Constantinople in 1453 marked a turning point, as it prompted the migration of Greek scholars to Italy, bringing with them classical texts and ideas that further fueled the Renaissance's intellectual revival and cultural flourishing. In this video, we explored the significance of the Middle Ages, a pivotal period that shaped the foundations of modern society. We discussed key events, such as the rise of influential figures like Charlemagne and the impact of the Crusades, as well as the cultural and social transformations that occurred during this time. Understanding the complexities of the Middle Ages is essential for grasping the evolution of European history and its lasting effects on our world today. If you enjoyed this exploration, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more engaging content on historical topics. We also invite you to share your thoughts in the comments section and engage with our community, as your insights and perspectives enrich our discussions and deepen our collective understanding of history.